Today I'm gonna start something new. I figure since I moved and I'm unboxing everything, I'm gonna basically do like at least a few videos a week or daily stuff. Nah, probably not daily because I'm not gonna want to go through boxes every day. But I am going to work on going through items. And while I go through them, I figure I might as well just show them on screen, and that'll give me something to talk about. I can't figure out how to swap from my laptop camera to my flexible camera, so I'm just going to run everything off my flexible camera. You'll be able to see stuff as I go through it. I'll just have the camera looking down, and then we'll sit there and get some stuff out of the way, and then find out what I'm going to sell, what I'm going to give away, what I'm going to do whatever with. Little update there. There's that big square hole in my ceiling that had a plastic covering that we stupidly took off. Now I got a big open hole with plumbing, but at least I can tell the plumbing's newly done, so that's a good thing. I got to get a light in there, but you can see the darkness from the darker purple walls in the bedroom. And this room has the more jelly, I think it's called jelly bean purple. I'm gonna have to give them shit. I see when they brush painted on this corner, it's really thick, but not everywhere else. It's the only spot I see it like that. But can't complain because my niece is doing it, helping us with it, and doing it for free, so can't complain if there's little issues. But let's see what happens, see how this works, and see the litter box and everything. Alright. This everybody's seen already, the Spuds MacKenzie poster. I just took off the basement wall just for something fun to show off. Actually, that was on someone else's show, so I suppose I could show it on here too. That was funny because the day I showed it on someone's show, or the day after, they had some thing about Spuds MacKenzie on the news. There's Spuds, Bud Light dog, Hang 20 with Spuds MacKenzie, the original party animal. My childhood, it was still hanging, taped to a wall, to a basement wall. I do gotta start a pile for bags and boards and backers and boxes. It's empty Gemini box. I'll have to fill that with giveaways here pretty soon, hopefully. Here's some oddball artwork that I threw together when I was bored and doing some type of contest and stuff like that. A little gunslinger on his dyno with the clown moon. Yeah, this is a Vampironica doing a play on a Vampirella cover from back in the day. It just gave some little different life to it. This is something I did for Jungle Fever, I think it's called. You got the little monkey, and can't remember if she's Chaga or something like that. Can't remember their names. But he's trying to show off to her. She's playing with the monkey, and the monkey's protector is kicking his butt. I thought that was fun. I whipped it up before I show with the creators, just so I have just so I had something to show off. Yogi, he turned red from sitting a long time, but Yogi's trying to save some picnic baskets for himself, because Boo Boo and Jughead and Hot Dog are pigging out on a bunch of picnic baskets. Just the Usagi Yojimbo I decided to throw together. I see all these got yellow ink all over them. So there's yellowness all around here. Yogi's got yellow with lines going down. I don't know what got on them. This is one of my favorite ones that I did back in the day. Oogie Boogie, done as Oogie Boogie Pool. I have a Deadpool style Oogie Boogie with a chimichanga full of bugs. I thought that was fun. And this is a play on Weird Science with Jughead and Archie and of course Chet. And Flower Power, I can't think of her name. She's one of the Archie characters. This, can't remember the name of this manga style cartoon, but this is the teacher. It's AC. I can't think of it. I ain't gonna remember any of the stuff that I'm going through anymore. But it's got Evil Ernie coming up out of a tombstone, another zombie back there coming up out of another grave. But this is the teacher. The kids have the opportunity every day to try and kill the teacher. It's an alien that's going to wipe out the world in a year or two. But he's decided to be a teacher first and give the teachers a chance. This is a play from another great creator that was on our Crimson Color Comic Club podcast, so I whipped this up for him. It's just Korn was one of his favorite bands back in the day, so I made a play on Cream Corn is the name of the band, because I used the Cola Pop Creamy characters done up with the Korn instrumental, the equipment that they play with. But yeah, but Korn featuring the opening act, the Cola Pop Creamies. This one is Veronica done up with Oogie Boogie's little nephews and nieces, and then you have a good Betty on the other side, little birds. This was one of my favorite Happy Astronaut pictures I did. I'm going to do one of the Happy Astronaut covers, possibly two of them like this. I have an idea for each one to be different, but I thought it was fun because it's basically Happy on the other side of the moon, and he's looking into the dark side of the moon, but he's sliding the moon over, gives it that quarter moon look. And he sees all of these weird planets and this whole different atmosphere going on. This was a drawing test you had to do where you drew the character upside down and then see how it came out when you flip it back around. But when you're drawing it, you're drawing the character upside down, just following lines, not paying attention to what it is, who the character is or anything like that. These are some Betty and Veronica little plays. I think this was one that we had to do a car, so I did Betty Cooper. And then, of course, the bus from the Barbie play set. And then Betty and Hot Dog hanging out. And we got the Archies traveling around. I did have a hockey player on the other side, the upside down drawing challenge. Did 3 different characters that day. Then you got the Archies and they're playing, cruising around the world, going to their next big event. This is Jack Skellington skeleton, Pumpkin Jack, done up as Batman with Catwoman, dancing in the Oogie Boogie moonlight. Cats out all over the page. Should have had Zero on there too. I'm surprised I didn't put Zero in there. This is a Veronica surfing safari. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how to come on a safari with me. I gotta have a place to put some of this stuff so I don't have to hold it all. This is obviously from the third Guardians movie. Decided to throw a bunch of different characters in there. Bored one day and just needed something to draw. This was part of another Archie challenge where I used Kevin Keller doing a splash cover. I'm guessing the yellow that got on everything came from this damn print. That's a bummer. Got Tank Girl, topless with her guns, like always. Some weird slaw stuff. Some ideas. Lots of these are just sketches and ideas. And more things that the contest made me do. I suppose I could close this so the yellow one ain't sticking out. There's a, oh yeah, comics, oh yeah, Svengoolie picture, yeah, it's like his whole face. He's like Two-Face now, he's all brown on one side, white on the other side. Oh well. Shit happens. See, this might be an empty drawing book. Nah. We got a play on the Ice Cream Man. But I used the one character from Archie, then Archie with a Jughead getting eaten by another Archie character that's vampired out, then he turns into Jughead the Vampire. That was a fun little play on a story kind of thing I did with those. This I love because, of course, it's the Electric Boogaloo, or whatever, the Electric Mayhem band. I'm drinking coffee while I do this because it's the second pot of coffee I've had since I moved in the new house. So half a pot yesterday and half a pot today, the first ones I had. But you got the yip characters. I decided to throw them as backup singers and put all the other main characters in there. That was a fun one to do. I really like that. Put a chicken on Gonzo's shirt. This is a Happy Astronaut image that I just, while I was watching one of the shows talking about Happy Astronaut, I decided to do a bunch of characters. I love the old robot, the original robot that Happy Astronaut had. Then they changed it up and did one with a TV screen, which I don't really care, but I love the rounded head style. And then, of course, like an eyeball planet and little black holes. And Happy just kicking it in space. And Happy, the two creators of Happy Astronaut, Matt Spife and Matt Rogers, done up with Happy-style hairdos and outfits. James Dean style. Happy characters. That's an image from Grease Lightning image. But yeah, it was just bored watching. I think I was watching Cartoonist by night and decided to draw that stuff up. And here's a play on the tortoise versus the tortoise versus the hare race that we've seen many a times. This one's done in Japan at Mount Fuji. You got the cherry blossom tree falling apart in the fall. But the rabbit's ahead, tortoise is coming up. Little dino is the winner overall. So I thought that was a fun play on that image. This was some more for the Archie challenge. This was Pops doing his Pops sandcastle. He could never get his mind off work, but he's finally at the beach kicking it. So what does he do? He builds a sandcastle of his restaurant. So I thought that was a good idea for Pops. And then Reggie, the Reggie and Me comics. Reggie's got a dog that he falls in love with. That's the only style of Reggie I like. I don't mind the Reggie and Me comics that much, so, especially the newer ones. And then I decided to do Josie and the Pussycats characters done up as cheetah girls. So I thought that was a fun image to play with. I think a lot of these are going to be from that Archie challenge. It was a month-long challenge. Oh, yeah, had to do Rocky Horror. Of course, the wife watches it multiple times a month. But yeah, this one's got tons of color fade from other pictures throughout it and stuff. But you're lucky, he's lucky, I'm lucky, we're all lucky. This is Sabrina and her cat done up as the Scarlet Witch. These are a pair of glasses that show some images of what happened to Jughead. You have to check out my Instagram to see the daily art challenge in order so you know why. This is, I believe, a relative of Veronica's that's in a wheelchair, so I decided to do her hanging with the fireflies, and there's other fireflies. And who's at the Firefly Club? The people that run it, Shaggy and Scooby. It says the Firefly Club instead of Scooby and the gang. But yeah, those are just some shitty images that I drew up for some contest and for some other stuff. So, always fun to do what I can for those type of things. Here's a book I really want to read soon. It's Ryan Brown is Pretty Sure Your Mom Won't Want to Read. Blast Furnace. Recreational Thief. It's signed by him. But it's 1 hour per page. 0 planning equals 1 sweet ass story. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Always such fun, interesting, goofy characters that Ryan Brown comes up with. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. What's this? These are some I pulled out of the pile. I wasn't sure whether or not I should even, if I should keep the old records or not. And of course I gave a bunch away. This is old Captain Kangaroo. The Horse in Striped Pajamas, Bob Keesham and Mr. Green Jeans with Lumpy Branham, Jimmy Carroll Orchestra. And the other side is Happy Hands. So, and it's got a little bite or break crack out of it, but I thought it was something just to check on. And this is just like in the old square floppy records that they would use for advertising and stuff. This is for an Amway product back in the day. But the square bound records just were interesting. And here's Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White, Jerry Murad's Harmonicats. I thought that was an interesting group of characters. poker chip inside. And then Lonely Love by Jerry Murad's Harmonax. But no record with that one. No record with this one either, which bummed me out because this was mine. I remember it back in the day. But Dance to Themes from E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And then this is another square bound Amway advertising record. I just thought it was unique. Those will all probably just end up in the garbage eventually. So I don't think anybody's out collecting those. Alright. Now I gotta see. Yeah, I got some new stuff in here that I can possibly put away in there. Hey, I was looking for those envelopes. Now I found them. Yeah. 2 Kirby Yagams from Brian Lynch. That came with his mystery box, which was awesome. I love the way that character came out, and it just, the texture on it was awesome compared to other 3D printed stuff I've seen in the past. But okay, some more backer boards there. Let's see what artwork is in this one. That I'm going to have to use later. Oh, these are the trading cards. Brian Winton, and if you look him up on Instagram, I believe is where the wife found him and started buying stuff. He has sets of cards that just have tons of awesome artwork, and the wife started picking them up. And I just love the way they come out. And they got, of course, Sam and Dean. The Winchesters with the car. Howard the Duck. But yeah, she picked up a variety of sets of his cards. And just awesome imagery. Great characters. I think the packs come with, there's another side by side. I think they come with like 24 cards or something like that. The old 66 Batman and Robin. Yeah, these are fun. Oddball cards in the end there. I suppose I shouldn't put any of this. Oh, I could put. So I'll put Katie's with the other Katie's cards. I think I could put Ryan Lynch's Christopher Gooley in there. Yeah, comics, free comic book day card can go in there. Or not. It's not going to fit. Now, is that a sticker? Yes, it is. So that will go in on one of my things. Murder Falcon, I love that card. Suppose I can double these up. Eddie. Fuck you, Eddie. Alright, so I got those in there. Superdog's gonna go on the fridge. Madman. You're not going to open now? What the heck? Okay, these are on the other side. That's weird. Almost dumped stuff everywhere. Alright. That's it for that binder. You gotta find a good place to store stuff. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. We have very, very, very limited. I did end up getting another one of these, so this might go in the freebie giveaway. Or take another drink of my coffee. It's getting cold. Let's see what we got here. This is some bigger cards. I love Eric Wolfgang's cards. I would love to pick up some more of his. It's been a while. But I do have a good variety of all. I love Squirrel Girl. Falling out and falling out, or working her way out of the tree. She's not falling quite yet, but dropping nuts on the squirrel. There's the Monkey King. Undertaker, Mankind. Yeah, he's awesome. Panda Hat Girl. These are done by other people. Wolfbot Boy 27. I love the horror mix-ups. All the horror characters from the good old days. I got an open one here. I think what we're going to put in here. Oh, I can put Brian in there. And these other ones, yeah, I'll have to wait. I think I got a smaller book to put them in. That's the Art Balthazar ones. There's another Brown sketches. These guys, they had me. Squirrel, Spider Squirrel, I think it is. But yeah, then they screwed me on one of my Kickstarters. I was the first person on one of the tiers, and the first person on every tier was supposed to get a special edition comic, and then everybody that got in at a certain time were supposed to get a plushie, which I didn't care about the plushie, but I really wanted that comic. And he's like, oh no, I meant the first person, just all together, not the first person every tier. Then why did you write it first person of every tier? It's like, if you're gonna write something, you gotta put out for it, or you're basically screwed. You're gonna lose people, and he did. I wasn't the only one that basically said, screw you, I'm not backing your Kickstarters anymore, but there's another happy astronaut. So yeah, that was a bummer. There's those characters again. Yep. And Kermit stuck on a raft out in the middle of nowhere, hallucinating. But yeah, a lot of great art in there. Okay. else we got over here? So hopefully I won't show nothing too discriminating. I love that. Yeah, Howard the Duck, Rhino, done by Rigor Mortis. That's just, yeah, I forgot all about that. To be fair. To be fair. To be fair. I've been watching too much Letterkenny. You ate the whole nacho bar, including the building and furniture. Why, oh wow, cruel world, do I have indigestion? Oh, my stomach is hurting. I had too much nachos. So I should have read those first. Yeah. Interesting little backer notes from people that I bought stuff from. I always like that. These are from Happy Wolf Art, Kevin Wolf, from his characters. These were actually cards he used in his classroom, I believe, to describe the characters and everything. And this is from Brenna Thumler. She did this fun thing where you got to pick what foods you wanted on like a lunch plate, like a high school, grade school lunch plate type thing. And I picked out a pudding, blueberry muffin, milk, PB&J, and a banana. And it's awesome. It's an awesome oddball style image to get from a creator. So that was cool. I really like that. I thought about getting a second one of those. What do we got here? Oh, these are Art Baltazar's cards that show paintings that he did back in the day. And in these, me, some of the people, and Anthony from the comic club and stuff, ended up picking up some of this artwork from him. Anthony got like a Silver Surfer, I believe. Those are always nice. Here's some more Happy Wolf art. This is an image from a comic book he made off a thing that I talked about from Archie's Madhouse comic that had the Kermuffin, the ghoul girl, and the vampire on the cover, looking at play sets, doll houses, and he did an awesome job coming up with a story to match it, because inside the Archie's Madhouse they don't have the story that's off the cover. So that drove me nuts, and he ended up making a story for me. And this is here from his other books. Yeah, some Art Baltazar cards, Santos Sisters. We got a few advertisements in their comic books. Check those out. That's a letter from a creator. Look like some more backing board type things. Packing material. Gonna have so much packing material when I'm done. And Kevin Wolf also did things for people that kids can cut out, color, and add the clothing to the characters and stuff like that, which I like making copies of to give out to kids. I also like to drop stuff off. A little True Love image. And Ben's Dark Art Facebook, Instagram, Google it. Yeah, some more coloring pages. Other creators. Alright. Finish this stack off and then we'll call it quits for this video. I mean, this is awesome. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't give you all the creators' names and stuff, but we got, I believe that's Raphael, doing a bong, pizza all over the floor. Oh no, that's Mikey. That's Michelangelo. Because he's got the nunchucks laying on the ground next to him. Led Zeppelin poster in the background. There's a Abraham Lincoln kid slap shot. Battle Royal image. I love that. I got Godzilla vs. Kong one-on-one. It's funny watching them with their video game. Now we're getting some Jeff Belke stuff. He's a colorist, friend of ours. That he's been doing covers and print things that he colors just partially. This one he actually colored almost the whole thing. The rest are usually just partial, just areas that you wanted to make pop. And here's some of his characters. I love that. And that goes awesome with this one. But yeah, that looks like an empty notebook. So there we go. We got a big old pile of stuff we gotta decide what to do with. So I'd almost like to give a bunch of it away, but I don't know. We will have to see down the road possibly. I'm just going to throw all this in here for now so I know where it is, and then I can, once I get the books that they'll fit in, then I can do those. But that's it for today's one that we're going to go through. So I got all kinds of stuff. I got Magic the Gathering cards. I'll have to go through eventually. Figure out which ones I'm keeping. Which ones to let go. Definitely gotta let some of them go. Oh. Scared the crap out of the cat. Nah, he just sits there looking at me like, dumbass. Quit making so much noise. But yeah. So, hopefully we'll come up with some fun things to go through as we go through all these things. What this is. It's got batteries in it, so it's kind of Lego-y. Got the instructions. Might have to try and put that together later. See if it's all there. And then we got a whole box full of, I suppose I have to show that stuff off. That's just other things. We got a whole box full of more art books, so we'll, instead of me digging them out right now, I'll dig them up, put them on the desk, and then we'll do another video tomorrow or something. But yeah, that was fun. Always fun to see things that you haven't seen in a while. Helps you remember what you actually own. Don't keep going and buying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of stuff. keep an eye out. I will be putting more of these videos out. And who knows, once we get to the storage shed, there's going to be stuff I haven't seen in 7 to 10 years, if not longer. So that'll be fun to see what we come up with. But until then, we're going to say goodbye. Hope you have a wonderful day. Keep following Under the Cult of MS. Check out Crimson Cult Comic Club. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes. Leave a comment, I'll comment back. And yeah. Hope you enjoy what we're going to put out. And we got lots of new stuff and lots more stuff planned to come out soon. So keep an eye out for it and we'll be back. Thanks. Bye.